During the early 1800s, the mentalities of abolitionism and anti-slavery became more prevalent in America. Some of the first people to take an active role against slavery were the members of the American Colonization Society, which was founded in 1817. They planned to send freed blacks back to Africa, but were largely unsuccessful. Others helping to fight against slavery included free African Americans such as David Walker, whose pamphlet Appeal to the Colored Citizens of the World encouraged slave rebellion. An important factor in the abolitionist movement is the presence of slave narratives. These narratives scared Northerners by showing them what slave life was actually like. Due to the influence and abundant amount of anti-slavery literature, Southern legislators banned it. One of the most famous abolitionists of the time was William Lloyd Garrison. He was outspoken in his stance against slavery and even helped found the American Anti Slavery Society in 1833. However, Garrison's opinions were controversial for the time, and acts of violence were committed against him. He was stoned.
Boo! You suck. Go slavery. I like rocks.
And sometimes dragged through the streets. On one occasion, he was almost hanged in Boston. In spite of violence and other obstacles, the abolitionist movement continued to grow. On one occasion in 1839, John Quincy Adams helped set free 53 slaves on the Spanish ship the Amistad.
We running this, let's go! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat! Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat!
A very famous abolitionist event is the Underground Railroad that helped fugitive slaves make their way to freedom. In spite of abolitionist legend, it was often free African Americans who were helping slaves instead of whites. The 1830s saw the rise of abolitionist petition drives, with hundreds of thousands of people requesting the abolishment of slavery. However, these pleas were ignored by Congress and eventually led to the gag rule in 1836, which prohibited discussion of such petitions. People were outraged at the gag rule, as they saw it as a threat to their freedom of speech. Eventually, it was repealed in 1844. Eventually, the abolitionist movement moved towards party politics, which resulted in the foundation of the Liberty Party in 1840. As the first anti-slavery political party, it was a stepping stone for America. It also led to the foundation of the Republican Party in the 1850s. An important effect of the anti-slavery movement is that it opened the door for other social reforms in the United States of America. Without this movement in our history, who knows how far back civil rights would be.